Hello, and welcome to ozfortress Season 29. These are the High Grand Finals, and we're going to be watching Psychology Mages versus Hungry I Eat All Day. I'm joined by Elmo on the cast.
Hey bro, what up?
Yeah, not much, not much. And we have the lovely Wiethoofd on production. This is dubious, and we'll just go into the rosters. Psychology Mages have S29 and Space on Scout, Smiley and 2345Y on Soldiers, 2345 playing Pocket, Lurl on Demo, and a random dead dude or Yves St. Laurent on Medic. Dude, take us away for Hungry Elmo.
You should have refused to say that last one. Should have just
Yeah,
gone
but I
with
can
the
pronounce it,
Fair enough.
I think.
So Hungry I Eat All Day has Wish Cash and Bread on Scout. Pretty sure Bread is the Pocket Scout. Feggy on Soldier. Feggy is the Pocket. Samson Roma. Demo Bonk and Medic Michael. Pretty strong team, headlined by Big Bonk. So expecting good things from him again.
Well, they are last season's intermediate winners. In a season, high as a new division, essentially last season's Inter, going to 5 divisions instead of 2. So, in everything but name, I would say that Hungry I Eat All Day are the current champion holders. This is their title.
Wasn't there a high that was a high last season?
I'm thinking of the season.
That was definitely a high last season.
I'm thinking 2 seasons ago then. Yeah. They go back quick, my dude. Regardless.
Very true.
Psychology Mages are... Oh, what would you describe them? 4 Asia 4 players from Div 1?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much they're strong Asia 4 players. I mean, you can see from the ping, they have a 150 ping demo. Literally just going to pipe everyone through a wall at that ping.
Every pipe.
I mean, apart from I merked against them once, but apart from that, I have no literally nothing about them. I think I've seen Smiley play in Asia 4 games, and he was pretty good. But I mean that they came in from the upper bracket final, so they can't be too bad, obviously.
Bit of a wild card, but yeah, they're first seed. Hungry I Eat All Day is second seed, beating Xbox 360 voice chat. Psychology Mages, I think. Who did they beat?
It was Grogged in the upper bracket final. So these guys haven't actually met in the finals because Psychology Mages beat Grogged, and then Grogged lost to Hungry I Eat All Day. So yeah, they lost both games. If you didn't catch the end of that, yeah, Grog were not too pleased, especially Captain Duck. So, but yeah, they were looking Hungry I Eat All Day were looking pretty strong in that. And from just looking at the season, I don't know how much you've seen of it. I haven't actually watched that much, but stats wise, it seems like there was lots of up and down games where teams would tie in their regular season game. So it can definitely be anyone's tonight.
Hungry definitely play a passive game. Regardless, the first map will be Snakewater. Something where I think either team can really sort of... Snakewater's a pretty craftable map. Aggressive works, passive works. And then we're going on to Viaduct second, and given Decider, it will be Gullywash, given how teams have picked.
I mean, I wouldn't say they're that passive a team. I mean, at least on the first map, Sunshine, it was literally 25 minutes of smushing their faces into each other no matter what, basically. It was quite funny, really. But yeah, there wasn't really much passive gameplay going on there.
Which game are you thinking of?
The high semi-final, it was Grogged vs Hungry I Eat All Day. There was literally 20 minutes of constant fighting. Basically, they just literally never stopped. And both teams just tried to out-DM each other. It did slow down a little bit on the other maps. I guess one was Via, so not that much on that. But on the third map, it was slower because they were stuck at Snake last all game. So I wouldn't be surprised if there was lots of stalemates because Snake, once again.
Snake is a long map. From what I've seen with how Hungry have played, through the Swiss and against Xbox, they play a pretty passive game. I think... for Psychology Mages, I think the ping advantage will force them to be aggressive. They have to play more proactive than reactive, or it'll benefit them too. Hopefully, I hope to see a really aggressive game. That'll be cool. I hate stalemates. They're boring.
I mean, that's true, but I think the teams need to calm down and think some of the times. I know Snake has become kind of stalemated because second is really hard to retake.
And last is so hard to defend, or so hard to push, given a proper defense.
Yeah, I don't think teams don't seem to be like that bad at defending it. But yeah, then unless you like team down, you're just at risk of bad things happening to you. You either push out and get smashed by their spawners, or you just get back capped. If you do put everyone out to cap early, you just get back capped. So it's very hard currently to push out.
Yeah, well, Psychology Mages versus Hungry I Eat All Day, Season 29, High Grand Finals, Snakewater into Viaduct, Gully Decider.
As the high expert you are, any predictions?
I'm gonna go with 3-2 on Snakewater to Hungry. I think Bonk damage is going to be the divider.
Same. As a enormous fan of Bonk, I'm going to go 4-2 Hungry.
It'll be up to whether a 150 ping demo can do it, but we are live. Rollout is on.
150 versus 7.
1 second earlier. Team's just setting up. No initial aggression. Spam across point. Soldiers getting ready. Rebuffs on scouts. Both teams just... Okay, we see the high bomb in. Samson's on. Fake jump, leaves out. Neither team fully commit. Smiley will crater. Do the damage. Feggy's gonna get caught.
Big medic midi.
Was that a bow?
Yeah, he midied Bonk, but they still ended up losing. They kind of weak, because Smiley kind of just fed, but then Samson and Feggy and Brett all committed after that, and they didn't really get anything out of it. And that should be a second, because there's no way they can defend with 3. So yeah, I think Bonk got saved by that fat midi by Michael, but yeah, not enough.
Maybe the focus as well. He's getting bowed, scouts can't get beamed, and then they walk in. And regardless, we'll see a jump through. Ooh, skipping to Michael, he craters! Oh my god!
That's unfortunate. I know how that feels in a grand final. Did it to a medic. Feels good, man.
It's the psychology, that's for sure. We see the push into last here. Early point pressure.
Should be impossible. So, quite unfortunate just getting one shot. Like, what can you do there apart from, you know, hopefully the psychology mages don't get in, like you said, into their heads too much after that one unfortunate drop. Just gotta believe in your team and win the next mid.
The question is how much you respect their scouts now, and how much you try to keep playing the clean game.
Yeah, I think they just need to not feed. They're going hard this mid though,
yeah, double
rather than waiting. It's pretty good damage here.
The counter pressure from Psychology though, they have hide, they don't have aggression. Rodent Slayer will go down, Bonk in exchange from Hungry. No demos. Solo scout play by Whiskap, not able to get the mad.
Yeah, I don't understand. They kind of ran past top and just forgot about it for some reason. Like, Smiley was like, should have been dead there, but he was carrying the mid by getting behind and doing Fat D. I think he killed Bonk and Michael. Like, Bonk died first and then Michael died after. And yeah, once Bonk dies, Hungry are in big trouble.
That mid was like pushing your hands together and having the fingers interlock in terms of player position, but...
Yeah, well, I didn't... Like, the whole team went bottom left, and then Brett, like, jumped up to the HUD to top left, but then... Like, he was just behind people. Yeah,
they just left the high.
I think if Brett turned around and someone jumped that guy, they would have just won.
Regardless,
it's like the idea wasn't that bad, and they got a kill on a Sully instantly, but yeah, it was just really awkward letting Smiley in behind and a scout. At least Michael is still alive here, even though this is ad.
They pop in through left, 80% from the grind. This is gettable.
Pretty good gun. Yeah, pretty good gun.
Yeah.
Literally still hasn't died somehow.
On the point, in the little glitchy spot. High bomb in here. Oh, Michael's 90%. Soldier's on. Trade with Samson will keep him up, but this pressure on point is so much. Michael goes down, 97%.
That's really unfortunate. Pretty fat heavy in demo play though.
They'll do it.
He actually could win. Like, he's actually gonna... If he hits Bonk, he actually kills him. Bitch move, man. You had that. Believe in yourself.
Even if you'd hit that last bow, I think, like... Yeah, you commit for that. The soldier resubs.
I guess they do have the ad. With so much cap time, they only have like 20 ad here as well, so they probably can use it, but Michael should get it if he builds this time. It looks like it's even less than that, because they didn't build instantly.
It's 15%. Yeah, this is very doable for Hungry.
But yeah, pretty fat heavy in the end. I think Shooter got 3 kills from that one.
Psychology Mage is just playing a really solidly technical game here.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely could have baited the point earlier, I think, though. There was no one on it for a while, apart from, like, a scout. If they just killed him, they would have won. Instead, they kind of let Shooter get to the point.
They didn't want to. Yeah, if they'd gotten Sentry earlier, I think Scout.
Yeah, I don't really.
They popped it lower.
Can't see this. They're still going for this. Yeah, pretty weird. Michael has Uber and he's holding it really hard here for some reason.
Oh, but the cap
they
so
almost
hard.
back cap. Yeah.
Okay, they just get onto. Exit. Ooh, Tyrone onto Whiscash, getting that early pick in the middle of the fight.
Didn't really matter though because he kind of got picked up. I don't think they realized they would have had. They're actually going to go for this though, trying to sneak in behind, and it's half working.
Space picks up Feggy.
Should be cleaned up by Brett. Yeah. The thing is, like I said, this map they spawn so quick that everyone's going to be after. Yeah, this soldier Samson kind of gets left behind, and all of psychology managers will be back up. So even though they kind of beef that a little bit, as long as you don't all die, you have a pretty good chance of holding the point still.
You know, forward spawns on this map used to be in their saw and not your saw.
I thought it used to be in kitchen. I thought to begin.
Ah, yeah, it was. It was like forward, not back. It was even worse.
It's like it was a bit closer, and I don't know if the timer was the same though. But yeah, people definitely complained about that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just imagining things, but I swear the timer wasn't so quick. You spawn in like 5-6 seconds half the time now, which is just insane how close you are.
Especially with the amount of space on grass. 2, 3, 4, 5 Y will go for a skip jump through and get stick trapped. Wonderful play. Probably an off
much better from psychology mages, at least there for the sack. I know in the game between Grogged and Hungry, like the med would get forced where random dead dude is standing every single time, but he was smart enough to just basically go to grass and not get caught by that same under or pogo through. Rodent Slayer, or whatever the weird numbers you said is on Sniper.
Poking.
I mean, they should have seen him there. Looks like Samson.
They see the dot.
Checking? Yeah, he should know he's just Sniper though. Tough angle unless they like. No one important should need to peek that.
He's gonna go under. Soldier will spam it. Nice by Samson to just make sure he's being dangerously close to getting headshot.
Yeah, I think they need to try and aggressively take right a bit here rather than kinda bitching out on it a bit. Like otherwise you're just hoping the other team is retarded, which they shouldn't be.
And feeds a snipe.
Yeah, that was Bonk could have got headshot there, but he hits the pipe at least straight after. Samson will instantly explode there to space, so probably just back to stalemating as expected.
It's a good counter sack. Just die as quickly as possible. Spawn wave's still terrible.
At least they go, but yeah, they're gotta take him 10 years to do anything again. Rodent Slayer 1 on Spy. Interesting to see how this goes because the sniper, he probably only shot once and he missed and just blew up.
I'd be so miffed if they don't spy check. If they don't see a sniper and they don't spy check.
So they should know. It's kind of hard to do anything here with the med just in the wall. Got his bum there. I think Samson knew, and Samson walked out of spawn and this is a guy AFK on the gun. So pretty easy. And yeah, well, NG taunt. Doesn't look like they're really doing anything much this time though. Oh, he's literally already alive, like seriously.
Yeah.
Just giving up the off class though. They might just double bomb. They kind of need to spam this gun from right and then double bomb though.
Get the one of the 3 obstacles for free.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like they wanna like commit that hard though. Like they didn't commit very hard with their sniper, and at the moment they're kind of all just sitting here outside. Like random dead is still outside as they sack.
Still getting checked. Smiley will go down there. That's key. Smiley goes down under.
Maybe he's trying to go as well, but like you're never going to accomplish anything with such a kind of a pussy sack.
It needs to be committal. Oh, the repush out.
Beggy gets knocked into the floor. This is a really bad Uber though. This is what I'm talking about. You try and go for something, and Smiley and Rodent are literally going to be there almost before the Uber ends on Hungry. Luckily, they actually somehow sneak out there. I thought Michael was in the big shit because he got joggled in that door.
Looked rough, but look, they're going to get out fine.
Yeah, it's just lucky though. The thing is, the next time, unless you played perfectly, you're just like really in trouble pushing out unless you stomp them. Looks like they're gonna try and take it a bit more aggressive here.
They want to get
in lobby this time.
I think they're trying to dead the sticks before the skip jump.
They kind of need to take right though, otherwise the gun should just destroy anyone that jumps near Michael right. Although it's kind of a weird angle for defending against sacks. Like it doesn't really stop them unless
Is that
they.
spammable from drop down? It is.
Yeah, it's spammable from drop down easy, and it won't hit them. It's just if you, I think you can jump over it. Like if Michael sits behind the truck, I feel like you can have enough momentum to dodge the gun, basically.
Very true.
Do they still not know where it is though? Because it looks like he was spamming the NG. Oh,
he
space gets destroyed.
Oh, the trade on
Bonk
bonk.
does go for it. It's
Demo
not
round,
that
one
bad
player
though.
death.
There's no way you can push on that against a gun.
Yeah. This is where you go DH. I really respect psychology.
They could have just. They just need to all take like. They just need to have one scout watch top left, one watch under, and then the demo and both solis come right and just spam this gun. Like it's literally only Feggy most of the time defending top right. Like surely you can just out spam him and then take it. Brett goes down, so they really should aggro in here for the gun.
It's only one scout. Samson
the thing
picks
is
up
like space
they
is
want
there
to
by himself. Though,
yeah, they want to enter right.
Rodent's gone back to sniper. Like he's in lobby by himself though. Like how is he meant to do anything unless he just random god headshots, which I'm sure he's capable of. But it's kind of silly just
you
saying
really want to rely on that?
Just spend 3 minutes just watching one doorway and hit an amazing shot. That was a good shot though. Kind of silly from Bread, just strafing in front of the one spot he can shoot. And maybe they should take an aggressive shot for the sniper here.
Soldier skip jump into angle. No, they're just gonna pop through in solo.
That's really
they
early,
demo.
and they multi. Their turret's got him left behind here as well. He's just gonna die, hopefully. Wow, he just... I don't think Bunk saw him and no one else was there to help.
Because Whiskash is on NG on the other side, so they just had no scout to like...
Yeah, he should have
no soldier on hut either.
Yeah, they were both watching left because the rest of them... Psychology was trying to take it.
They're predicting the push through flank with more players, so they'll bunch that side. So like that's combo scout will just get ignored.
I mean, he's just going for it, but he's going to get destroyed. They really need to take drop down here. Like he should be able to. Like you're never going to. They're actually going to time the round out. I know that happened in one of my games, and it was quite depressing.
This is the thing. It's 1-0 up for psychology mages.
Yeah, it's not really...
18 minutes.
Honestly, you're probably better off just letting them take the next point rather than trying to take mid. They're actually walked in so far and Figgy's died. They're actually just gonna... Wow. Wow. Imagine 9 minutes of sacking when you literally could have just walked in and won without the other team fighting. Next level strategy.
Oh god.
That's gotta be embarrassing. You're holding right and Feggy just dies and the whole team just forgets that there is an objective that isn't involving spamming a doorway.
We see the skip jump valley side. Denied, Rodent Slayer down. Hungry just setting up both soldiers on high. This middle's pretty disconnected.
Bonk got rolling though, even though they're still winning here.
Red picks up Smiley.
Shouldn't be tight though.
But the chariot. So it's just a chariot here for psychology.
Yeah,
Soldiers
Samson
denied his
traders as well. They should get away here, I think. And Bonk spawns so quick that he might better help.
Space just
actually, no, Michael's fucked. Yeah, like you said, Chariot, Scout OP, please nerf Velvo. Just gets him in trouble. Yeah, Bonk just died really early there. Like he wasn't really being healed, and I think he either got like amazing piped across the map or more likely roll lead because he was on like 20 health, and that just lost him the mid.
It was the soldier aggression as well. Michael had to sort of surf, I think, into dungeon and then get kid and then dodge the other soldier that kind of jumped him back.
An arrow,
yeah. And while Hungry had better soldier position in the end, it just you end with chariot on point.
Yeah, like
it's so hard to deal.
Demo dead, it's kind of what you do. Soldiers poo. But yeah, I mean, losing that round after holding for 8 minutes is pretty bad when you're back at your own last, because now it's 2-0 up to them and they can sit here and do the same thing.
Recant my prediction and call this a 5-0 to psychology?
I don't think it'll get that far just because it's too slow. They have full out here. Only Samson and Shooter somehow just walked. Oh my god. I think they need to remember how to shoot. Like, that's literally the only thing stopping them winning at this point. Like, the sentry is just too good.
That's overconfidence in that push.
How do you get a double kill with an Uber sentry? Wasn't it in the same spot though? Just
it
on
was.
point?
Oh no, it was underneath last.
Oh, okay.
Like right next to under. Look, this
Pretty
is a
good
really
push
good
here.
push though, given the
Yeah,
players.
they actually have it. They've got the 2 kills. I think Psychology
exploit.
tried to push 2 or hold 2 aggressively without all their players.
Hungry
Smiley's trying to fight and soar as well, and he should get caught out. Damn,
The soldier behind
jump.
could be okay. He's just gonna get denied. Free mid, pretty much. Just using uber pressure. 85% here. It's gonna end up equal from a random dead dude to
I
Michael.
mean, you take that. I think they're still going to go, and Rodent's on sniper here, so as long as he doesn't get body shot, they still have a pretty good chance.
As long as they have a good uber, trade player for player, they should win. Samson goes down so early.
Nah,
I
don't think they were trying to uber. They were just trying to sack, but half their team dies for it, which is not worth.
It's what I've noticed Hungry do a lot. Is that like half committal sack, where they'll properly put their combo forward to be in position if the jump is good, and trade it as a sack if the jump is bad.
I mean, it was fine. It's just Bread jumped in too far. There should be pretty decent chance of forcing. They're actually going to get spawns here, though. Smiley should get killed.
They're
Nice
so
body
close on
block
grass,
by
though.
Samson.
Demo and Med is in for Psychology.
Feggy's on them. He actually
Forces
spawned,
in.
and he's going to do huge damage.
They weren't able to counterforce, even off the forward spawn.
Kind of unfortunate. They should be able to get mid at least, though, and force
5v3. Yeah,
As long
Samson
as-
is in.
As long as he doesn't feed.
Rest of the team for Hungry is going to walk through. Psychology mages just straight up leave. No players lost. They're ready to repush through
Yeah,
Saw, and they're going now.
is really like, as soon as they know they can get people, they'll go. Space might get cleaned up for this. And yeah, they should be able to take second for free here as well. Michael has no chance of getting.
Another free mid based off uber pressure.
Random dead dude's too good, man. Samson jumps him and he doesn't even help, and he just waddles around the wall and gets away.
And that's the issue, is that currently, with how the games are going, Psychology mages aren't dropping the player in that situation, and Hungry are, and that's how they're losing rounds. Smiley go down out of the stair.
Smiley explodes. The thing is, it doesn't really matter though, because he'll just respawn and he can
for
let
the
Rodent
last.
in to do something. They're actually just going to walk in here, even though Michael pretty much has.
Really? Okay, Michael forces. Better uber here for Hungry. They pick up the soldier in the uber.
Yeah, Tyrone's going to get smashed too, so they probably can retake it. No one died, so they should be able to walk in and take before the spawners come.
Re-push, re-push, re-push. Come on, let's go.
Shooter's actually in behind, and the demo doesn't know.
They check
Lurl
barrel. They check
gets
cheese.
just destroyed.
Gets the
Smiley
demo.
is in behind here, but there's no chance of the back cut. The thing is, like I said, everyone spawned. They got 2 kills, and the rest of their team, apart from the demo,
Look at this.
respawned.
Yeah, and now it's a 3v5.
Unfortunately, they do have a sniper, which isn't great, but Michael's so far forward. This is really
Doesn't matter.
bad. That's what I mean. That was like not even that bad a push, but just everyone spawned so quick that it's like, well, you just lose.
It's not perfect, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. They had a really good push
Oh,
out.
they capped! They didn't realize they capped. That's so awkward. They're actually kind of feeding though. Like they fed to block that, even though they didn't have the cap. But I don't think anyone really realized.
Either teams knew.
Yeah, I think they just kind of thought, oh well, they're capping, we have to YOLO, and then we kind of fed instead of waiting for bonk. I mean, they probably still would have lost because it was a 3v5 even with bonk, but it'd be funny.
That's
yeah,
Hungry tilting.
definitely need to change something up. Yeah,
And
it's
Psychology
kind of,
mages,
we're
like-
losing and not thinking about.
Yeah, anti-tilting.
That's next level, bro.
Alright, we see the high bomb in here from Hungry. Both soldiers want to get in. Counter jumps, not aggro. Good positioning here from Psychology. They're
Michael's
gonna pick
just
up
dead
2.
as well.
And the soldier in from behind.
At least on the bright side, they killed the med there, but they'll probably still get pushed to last. So I mean, they were pretty much in the same situation last week against Grog, Hungry, where they just won most mids and then sat at last. They've kind of been reversed, which isn't a great sign for them at all. For some reason, Samson's just YOLOing and feeding instead of getting healed. Okay.
There was a soldier hiding. I think he went to bats, and a soldier's hiding in lobby.
But why? What are you going to do on bats?
Jump into a scout.
I mean, pretty bad sack by Rodent, but like it doesn't even matter really. Poor Rodent's like go like 4 for 50 even though they're going to win the map.
Hungry just need to
This
like.
is just a set.
They just need to win a mid. This is feeling
Yeah.
like some of the.
Tough map when it's really hard to push out, and if you lose every mid and they take second off it. Shooter's actually in really far here, but no, they see him last second and dead. I mean, you have to try it. At this point, they probably just need a perma sniper and spy, because you have to kill stuff or you just... I mean, they literally could just wait here for 9 minutes again and win. And yeah, Bread will go on Sniper.
Yeah, see, look, when it was like 20 minutes, 1-0, it would be so BM to just sit there.
Oh,
Bread goes down.
Bread definitely
again.
could have shot that one.
Yeah.
Slow reactions there, mate, but tilt.
But here is... Look, I think they're going to push. Like, Psychology will actually push here, but it's a legit strat.
Yeah,
Just
I don't really think they're where they're sniping isn't even that good. Oh, Feggy gets caught. They might be able to do the vaunted walk on the point and don't do anything else strat. Once again.
Just try winning the game.
Bread this time does dome his enemy, and I'm sure he'll try and aggro peek for it as well.
A little bit of revenge. Onk's going to support him. Yeah, they're together on this. They want the poke.
I mean, you just have to.
They've got to be so
down
risky.
on this map. Oh, that was a really bad peek from the scout, but luckily gets away.
If Samson hadn't held
Has he been
Shuttle
using
down,
the meme ball all game? Or a bit
Yes.
of a BM? Okay, fair
he's been using it every... I don't think it's BM.
No, I
he
mean, not
only
if
did
you're
one
using it
scout.
all game, but if you swap, it's kind of BM.
I guess. If you get Demo to run half side to each, then you can have 2 scouts run ball.
Nice. Pretty limp sniper battle at the moment, missing or body shotting each other. And it's not really worth it that much for Bread either, like you don't really get anything out of it. They just
It's not
need
worth poking, yeah.
as soon as
they
kill, well, he needs to go more aggro than just watching this one angle. He has to go find the sniper and then someone sack, or he aggro peeks. Yeah, this is more like it. Wrong angle though, he needs to look in right lobby where the med is.
There needs to be more than one like player counter spamming there, support. Smiley tries to re-jump in off it.
I mean, they got 2 though, they have to just go at this
Space
point.
mistake.
3,
oh,
that's
Samson
pretty
gets
good.
Tyro. Faye goes down, but that's enough.
The thing is that they're just all gonna spawn, so they have to like take this really well.
What?
Probably enough to play there. They do have time to spawn, but it should be a 4v5. And yeah, they do just give it up. Like you said, a bit over-aggressive there. They didn't really need to. They are going to go for this though. Smiley's in behind the whole time. They should better just trade here and win it.
It's just that single point distraction. And
Yeah,
all of
Shooter
Psychology
needs
may
to
just
stop.
walk
One
with
of the
it.
scouts needs to look for Smiley, because Michael's 100%
He's
dead
under.
here.
He's counter jumping. No,
How do they...
No,
Oh, they just forget. They just forget. Like, they know he's behind, but they just
Brett
let him
getting too
do it.
hasty.
Thankfully,
Supporting Bong.
Thankfully, it was just slow enough that they kind of win the rest of the fight, so it's not a complete disaster. But like at this point, you really need to roll it.
This you can't afford like.
Well, that's
you
just
know,
so
mentally.
sloppy. It should be such an easy pickup. But Space just rips through Bread. Looks like he might actually in Samson too here. Well done by them.
Oh, and now it's Feggy caught out.
Feggy.
Gets caught in the reset players.
Kind of like, well, we fucked up. We just have to desperately go for something. But yeah, that's just like sloppy. You can't really afford to do that in grand finals. Just you know the guy's behind, and you just don't watch for it at all and leave your med behind.
Everyone saw him too.
Triggers Pogo in front of them, didn't he?
Yeah, he pogoed into lobby and then re-entered from under like 6 seconds later. Okay, counterbomb in here. Brad will get caught by a stick trap. Samson's in, trying to get something happen. Nah.
It's probably just going to be round now.
That'll be
might
round.
better just go in. Fight.
Even
Rodent
with
does
the
die
Rodent
for it,
Slayer
which is
pick.
kind of silly. Feggy should die here as well if they go hard at him.
If they push too early, this is Uber
Yeah,
advantage.
Feggy's dead.
They're gonna go with the Uber ad. Oh my god, Hungry are just gonna push in a second. You've seen. Trusting their players on last. Lil, okay.
Yeah, they actually did spawn in time. Bog does die for it, and Space is in a 1v1 here with Bread.
Come on, win
Bread's
this.
actually,
Get
Space is actually,
Don't-
oh my god, Bread and Samson almost beefed there. But I mean, it kind of worked with him. I mean, this is kind of silly from Psychology, but at this point, as long as they're not losing, they're not really losing, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
as long
for
as they're
sure.
not getting smashed, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, for sure.
Not sure what you really need just like that, like Tyrone dying there, and well, Shooter somehow dies to that.
This is gonna be the repush now with the scout dead. They're working in through grass.
They're so low.
Sort of
Random
counterbomb.
Dead was just getting so
Bonk
many
score.
arrows in. This is a really nice bomb by Rodent as well, and somehow the med just lives.
He
Once
waited for the
again,
call.
though, it's just kind of a nothing fight for Hungry, because even though they got some kills, they just get attritioned and lose.
Hungry, I feed all day.
Nice.
It's a bit of a pop.
Yeah, the thing is they'll probably hold this, yeah, because they get their spawns, but it's once again, you're just kind of messing about. They
Yeah,
just haven't got like. Obviously, they're a bit of a YOLO push, but they just haven't won anything decisively. Like they just kind of at times get a bit out DM'd when they need to DM better, or at least not what
they're just gonna pop straight out.
They just have to. This time, Rodent and Smiley are both behind. They should get this.
Demo exchange on.
No one's there.
Quiet.
Samson actually should make this, as should Shooter.
They get the 3 pick. They're just able to defend. Oh, clutch.
So I mean, now they should easily get second, and they just need to take mid for free.
Yeah, but it's a no beam chariot versus soldier. Yeah, okay. Space and Tyrant are actually
get 5 spawns though.
For respect.
And once again, they get 5 spawns though, so they're actually probably going to Xeno them.
They should. There's almost no risk. Psychology mages, like, they could really just
as
do
long as
whatever they want.
If they kill Michael here, they win the game.
One early pipe.
Yeah,
well, Michael's dead. They win the game.
They just abandon him. Like, they abandon him to go chase one guy. They'll clean up the rest of them for a little bit.
He's forced to walk in based on scout position.
Well, Brad just left him, and like Brad's like, well, you have to follow me, or you're gonna die back there, but you can follow and just die in here anyway. So it's like, well, what's the point?
Yeah.
I mean, they're obviously just in, well, we're fucked YOLO mode, but I mean, it still could definitely be a lot better coordinated.
God, this has been a complete dissection. I've never seen.
I don't even think Psychology are playing that well though. They're just like I kind of said about last week. They're kind of just doing this shit fighting as well. It's just they're doing it like literally just well enough that since they're winning, it doesn't matter.
Cause as well, they all have like Asia 4 ping, right? So timing is going to be so important to them. Their timing at the moment, like. Psychology soldiers have entered exactly when they need to, and there's been positions where, you know, Bread will poke for a snipe. Oh, we see the bomb in under, and there's not enough spam when Bread pokes. They haven't. Oh, this is a crush.
Yeah, this has to be round. They've got enough kills. I think Hungry were trying to look at to push out again and kind of didn't work. So that's definitely game over. Literally impossible to win. Samson goes for the meme and doesn't even have the dignity of dying before the round ends.
As your wonderful Prodigy said, this is the impossible zone.
That's it. Oh yeah, so I think they just need to forget about that one, focus on the next.
Well, the next map's going to be Viaduct.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think they're pretty confident on that, though. Psychology were practicing it when I bet.
Oh, Psychology are confident?
No, as in we are confident compared to Psychology, because I'm pretty sure they won, or actually they might have lost, but that was because Samson was scout, and we all know how bad that is.
Just looking at these poverty middles.
So actually going to be 5-0 as per your prediction because of that horrible mid from them.
I think, yeah, okay, so in a lot of ways, like, Psychology are using terrain well. All their Ubers have been competent. Like, they're not playing amazing, you're right. Like, a lot of their fights have been sloppy. But it's just timings. Their timings are just slightly better, and they walk in and walk on point at the right time.
The thing is that they're just kind of winning like every fight like 60-40, if you know what I mean. Like just enough that they can push on enough. Like every mid they like kind of, apart from that last one, they only just eked it out, but it's just enough.
And then if Hungry win a fight 60-40, then the next fight they lose because they're just too hasty. One player enters by themselves for 2 seconds, and that 2 seconds is enough to just lose them.
I mean, that was kind of understandable in the first 10 minutes, but it was pretty much just that you can't really ever win if you lose every single mid. Like, it just doesn't happen. And
we
that'll
saw
be the 5-0.
1 second fight, like one proper second fight.
Yeah. Pretty much, and then it was just them trying to push out.
Yeah, into second. 5-0 on Snake Water Psychology mages.
Yeah, good prediction, boys. Let's go. Vi is obviously a lot different map, though.
Yeah, for sure. Okay,
I think
we'll go over the log.
They versed on this map earlier in the season.
Yeah, what was there? Look, we'll go over the logs, and then we'll discuss the maps. So, who do we have in top damage? Bonk at 7.3k.
The thing is, they're at large for so long that it's hard to take that much. I mean, Space obviously destroyed.
Yeah, for sure.
Space 28 for 9.
next at 7.1k damage. Lurl at 7k.
And I don't, is Space the pocket scout or not?
He took most of the Ubers, yeah.
Did he? Yeah, well, less impressive then, but still quite a good game. Compared to Bread and Shooter obviously got... I mean, you're stuck at last, so that doesn't help, but obviously Bread got...
Even in games where Hungry 5-0 though, that's part of the course.
Bread got kind of smushed through the doorway, like 16 for 19. He took like 2k more damage as Pocket Scout than he did. That's like mind-blowingly bad.
I got sniped a lot. A lot of last holds.
I guess you did get a lot, but still.
It just means you're not getting Ubers more.
Well, it just means you're getting smashed before, like, basically when you're not Ubered, you're just eating dick, and that takes away from your teammates. Like, Bread top healed by 4%. That's, like, actually insane compared to Space and Tyrone, both are, like, 20, and Lel take the heals instead.
So every single one of Hungry's approaches essentially hinged on that issue. However, yeah, this is Viaduct. They don't need to approach. I think this is one of Hungry's best maps, just based on, from everything I've seen.
Yeah, well,
they're shaky on all the 5
played this. I'm assuming that these people will have weird alias. I'm assuming it's the same ones. Tyra, and yeah, it's the same team pretty much, apart from Random Dead Dude and Hungry 131.
Yeah, okay. They 131. Yeah.
Different. And Bonk doing the big D.
Yeah.
Shooter definitely does a lot better on this map too. He had the same kind of problem last week. The first map he had, I mean, this time it wasn't really his fault, Shooter, but like he kind of had a stinker, like 100 DPM last map, and then he really stepped it up on Via, and that's what led them to winning last week. So they'll be hoping that they get that. Well, Psychology Majors will just be hoping more of the same. If you win like 90% of the 60-40s on Via, then you're pretty happy.
Well, because counts. Because you get time on the clock. Whereas like in a 5 CP, if you don't cap the point and you don't hold the position,
I think
then you don't get the...
Psychology Majors will definitely be stronger in their pushes, though, compared to Grog. Grog were like really passive, even though they weren't holding the point, which was kind of odd. Well, I'm sure Psychology Majors, if like they get a sniff of anything, will just ram their heads into it. So it'll be a lot different from last week, and Hungry will have to try and deal with it. Otherwise, they'll just get smashed like they did last match.
God. If this is like... Dude, if this is just a 5-0-3-0 and the Asia 4 teammates are winning, like, mate, are winning high, it's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah. Do it in Prem, boys. Let's go.
They deserve it. If,
I mean, it'll be interesting to see. I'm assuming one of these teams will be probably in Prem if they stay together. So it'll be interesting to see how they go. Or like their main other strong Asia Fort players that play, obviously Aishu, TJ are on most of the Australian teams. So it'd be cool to see how an Asian roster goes.
And I think that's live.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how aggro they go, because I think both teams last week were pretty passive to begin with.
Lil opting Cliff. I'm just rolling out normal. No soldier bombs yet. They just want to spam. High's taken, bows are dispensed. Neither team really...
Not really much damage being hit at all, really.
This left side scout poke, classic, just to like... Oh, but this spam on Cliff I think is good for Hungry. We see the soldier bombs. Feggy's in 9 HP. The soldier... They don't deal with Smiley though. Smiley jumps, doesn't get dealt with. Feggy jumps, gets dealt with. Oh, yeah, but the counter damage...
Bonk wasn't really hitting anything early, but yeah, good cleanup there. They'll still lose the point.
3v3.
They should be able to fight this, 3v3, if they can clean some up early.
Fight this.
I mean, they got better spawns there. They actually got delayed, and they're actually, they realised that, and they're going in straight away, assuming they'll have the extra players.
It's an equal Uber, given timings. Gonna fade same time. Early point pressure. And we see another reset. Soldiers bomb in here from Psychology. Samson and Bread will go down. Oh, that's the advantage given.
Yeah, Tyrone just absolutely walking through them. Tyrone and Space have just charioted like so well. Like you said, that other mid, it was basically just like the Chariot boys just win it for. They do it again, just cleaning everything up.
Little scouts,
Pretty cool class, man. And they're actually forward holding now.
Yeah, shout out to Rohan. Yeah,
Michael does. They do have tiny ad here. It looks like
it's equalized.
Is it? Oh, okay. They do kill Rodent though straight away. Beggy also dies. Nice pyro play, and Smiley will get killed in the air by Shooter.
They could both soldiers. Yeah, they break the fort hole well.
The problem with Samson is back in spawn here, so this is a 4v4. So they do take the time back, so not too bad.
It's using the bow timings, like get point. Oh, the Uber's popped so
close to dying. He was like 20 health.
Yeah, a random dude just saving. Counter Uber is forced from Hungry. They want to re-aggro
into that. They didn't get through that Uber earlier.
Chariot forward. Oh, Brett gets caught. 17 HP. The rest of the team backs up to passive.
I mean, that was just a really bad Uber, honestly. They didn't Uber. If Bonk could sticky jump there, a random dead dude was like 100% actually a dead dude. But for some reason, there was kind of just basically Brett and then other people walking behind their medic. And so everyone survived.
They could have held the Uber, or they could have re-aggroed and crushed them all in cliff.
I think, yeah, it was fine if Bonk just didn't get an Uber to jump, so they did nothing. And Brett tried to compensate by going too far and just got smashed.
Space will go down. One player advantage for Hungary. They want to work this. Now it's forward, but these stickies.
That dude doesn't have Uber yet. Samson and Smiley are fighting here on the flank, and Samson should win, but he does get cleaned up by Tyrone. Does make this space though, which is good.
Good trade. Yeah, good position.
Michael is actually going to get Uber here as well, because he didn't actually end up dying in that other one.
Equal Ubers. Oh, early single scout? They're not popping yet from psychology.
They haven't really put any pressure on them. That's why Bonk hasn't hit anything. They finally used
Counterforce. Bonk's just trying to stay out of it. Solo scout gets crushed. That's good from Hungry.
Yeah,
counter aggression. They're just going to sit there. Counter bomb by Smiley. Can they deal? Another counter bomb. Demo bomb. Psychology do not want to give it up. They're going to get crushed. No. Really, really good reactive play there.
Yeah, I don't think that was a play from Lel. I think Rodent coming in to help Smiley was okay because they killed Shooter for it, but Lel pretty much just put himself in the same firing.
If they'd sacked another scout, and then
they didn't really sack though. They just jumped to the left and then was just sitting there, and I was like, "Thank you very much," and ate them up with bread.
Free demo.
They're just gonna try and edge it though, but they've equalized their time really well here, Hungry, despite kind of a few poor Ubers.
This is their map.
They really need to try and stop this edge though. It was only Shooter kind of doing it though.
Yeah, on the edge cap.
And yeah, they kind of just let them take it back. Good kill in the end by Feggy, but yeah, they kind of just let them take it. They kind of
Samson
bad
to go behind.
There. Probably won't be able to do anything though, I can't imagine.
Cancels.
Yeah, it gets smashed actually. Yeah, like Shooter was trying to stop the edging, but no one else kind of was in on it with him.
Both scouts shot him.
Yeah, like both scouts were just sitting there while Shooter just sat there. Really all bad Uber from Brett here as well.
So early.
The thing is, random dead dude was there by himself, so they're not actually really doing anything with their own Uber. And yeah, Lel kind of does the same thing, overcommits.
Might have been a force from damage.
Yeah,
they just had to make the pass.
Both of them did. It's just Lel kind of overcommitted, thinking, "Oh, our Uber's bad. I need to do something with it," instead of just holding the point, and they just lose it again.
Did I just see Space clear 3 stickies with a single scatter?
I swear there was like a full trap, and he just like destroyed it. Damn. Really aggro. Shooter taking so much damage once again, kind of defending the point a lot by himself.
Just the pressure on these scouts.
One sticky, yeah.
Oh my god.
Brad and Shooter just can't. Either someone needs to make space for them, or they need to sit somewhere different. Because they're kind of just getting smashed while their solis fly around the place.
But that's the thing. That means their soldiers aren't giving them the space to like... If that amount of spam can be put on both your scouts... it's that timing issue.
I kind of think it's where they're playing there. They're just going to trade here. Oh, Michael drops! I think he just got hit by a pipe and sticky or something, or a pipe and rocket.
At the same time, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much around, because if they can get maybe one... They're not going to kill anything here is the problem. If they got one kill, they might have been able to shit-fight this, but it seems really unlikely now. Pretty unfortunate for them, because it wasn't a bad round after the poor beginning.
That was edging to be a really good repush.
I don't even know if they can't even touch it. Oh, actually, pretty goated. Oh, he jumps off it. Silly Samson. I mean, they were getting smashed anyway, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
unfortunate drop.
You gotta go through it. Yeah, that
really
drop
back and forward though. I think the main problem was just Hungary just let them retake the point way too easy every time. Like, they probably had better Ubers overall, but then they just let them edge it when there was no Ubers, and they needed to not let that happen.
Psychology mages are playing at the point, though, where it's like, sticky into rocket into two shot into
Oh,
clean up
yeah,
sticky.
Bonk just once again. Actually just got spam rocketed and I think sticky. They should just sack here. Samson's kind of behind. He just needs to jump for it.
But no one else from Hungary just want to reset. Yeah. Feggy opting to basically keep Michael alive instead of try to go for the play.
Yeah, it's kind of silly. At that point, if you're losing the fight on Via, you just sack for something. Well,
the instant the tide's on in your way, you have to make it aggressive because you lose the passive game.
They try their own 1v1s, which is silly instead of just going for it. Oh. Rhoda gets sent to fucking... Oh, and they force as well, wow.
These forward holds have been poverty from a psychology.
Reminds me of my team. Michael does get forced, probably didn't need to use there, so it's not as bad. But yeah, it kind of reminds me of our team. We were awful at it, and same thing, the pirate just waddles out and reflects shit into their face, and they, what do we do, boys? And Uber. They do somehow get the force, so there's still a trap here. If they haven't seen it, somehow doesn't get a kill though either. Huge damage from Bonk as well, and Rodent's gonna get destroyed for it.
Skip jump in response. Psychology just want to, okay, get caught.
That's what it means. Like, once again, Brett and Shooter are both in the same space, and they both get piped, and Shooter survives on 8 while Brett died.
Samson will go down in exchange, and then Shooter's forced to do something, getting surfed into a scatter.
That's what I mean, like, they deal with the soldier, they just need to, like, position better. I don't think that their solis can do anything. Nice kill by Feggy there. Yeah, it's not really that. Both scouts are just sitting behind rock too much and getting, like, Lowell knows and he's just waiting for it to happen. Like, they're just timing it a lot better.
Do you think it's a bit of that, like, I want to be pocket scout? No, I want to be pocket scout.
I think it's just more that if you're not sitting there watching soldiers, it's like, well, what else do I do and where else do I sit?
But you have to account for your other scout.
Yeah,
which is hard.
Samson just gets bullied by himself there as well, which is bad for this trade. Oh,
don't check the sticks.
That's yeah.
Meant to be an Uber across, but early sticky. This chariot pressure, and then the demo jump by Lowell.
Yeah. At least the one thing is Michael's mostly living. Oh, he actually gets forced at spawn though. Another great bomb by Smiley.
That's it's amazing by Smiley.
Going from bad to worse on this second round for them on their favoured map. And if they lose this one, it's hard to see where they get 3 in a row from.
We see the jump by Bonk. Double stick in, all the way behind. They're doing the sack. Bonk goes down.
Really good jump,
they
drops.
Really nice there from Samson. And just hungry in general.
Pretty smart, because Bonk goes to the right, so a dead dude's watching him, and Samson just lands the perfect jump in behind him and 2 rockets him.
It's their coordination in those
kind of
regards.
saves. Yeah, so that was good. It's just the rest of it, not so much. It was probably the only first sack they really did as well. The rest have just been trades, like scout plays, haven't been working.
All the reset waves haven't aligned, and they've gotten before they could actually do a sack wave. Just another massive reset here. 6 players up from both teams. No initial commitment.
Smiley's just on Michael and no one's seen him.
Force.
He does get cleaned up for it at least, so it's not that bad. But they'll get some time. But the thing is, if they just win a round, win a fight here, they just win.
Do you think Hungary knew they had Uber out there?
I don't think so. That's why they were playing it passive, and then they kind of got surprised by the jump.
Given by how teams went, I didn't think they had Uber out either. Given how they were playing, in this repush. Psychology are on 70%, but I think they're just gonna. Okay, they're gonna slow roll.
They have to just fight. I think Hungary just need to be more aggro here before I think they think Random Dead Dude already has it. Space should die here to Samson, and yeah,
it's good.
Well done by him. He's actually gonna get a double kill if he can get his rocket off. Yeah, that's really well done by him.
Samson trying to get force.
He got a double kill though, so that's pretty well done by him.
Yeah, it's worth. Maybe a little bit risky at the end, but it's how they've got to play.
Michael actually got the time to get Uber though, so that kind of saved them in that fight.
Good play by Samson.
Random Dead Dude's got it smashed again as well. He's like sub 50 health here. Or 60.
Oh, and the force. So that was fascinating to me. One of Psychology's soldiers jumped in, jumped out, and as Whiskash and Bread tried to punish him for it, both the Psychology Major Chariot, like both their scouts just ran forward, made sure that soldier didn't die, and then coincidentally they could force Michael from there.
Bread just dying to a soldier again. I feel like he's constantly getting dumpstered, unfortunately for him. Like his Ubers have been okay, but then he just dies like in the other fight after. While Tyrone on the other is never dead. Has
Pretty
Tyrone
much.
like even? I think I remember him dying once.
Might as well check.
I wouldn't even be surprised if after like the next he was like, or like he's like fucking 30 for 1.
He's died twice. Oh,
Pretty shit fighty. This looks really
they
tough
have to.
though, and no chance.
They just
yeah.
have to. Zero time on the clock. Overtime. 2-0.
Brett on the other hand is 4 for 9 and bottom damage.
Samson's on sniper.
Just going for it. I don't think I've seen the Samson sniper. I didn't like I said, his scout play wasn't the greatest. I didn't know he was much of a thing. But I guess that if you're getting outplayed conventionally, you kind of just have to go for something.
Yeah, I like it. Tyrone's
and
dead.
he just body shots. Yeah,
kill.
Tyrone, third death all game, just body shot by a sniper.
That's what they need. High bomb in on the snipe. Smiley. Oh, the surf. Samson will still get caught, but they're going to pick up. They don't see.
They do, finally. But yeah, I mean, it works for them. It's just, once they know, I think Psychology Mages will be able to deal with that because of how well Smiley's bombing, especially.
They adapted instantly.
I mean, they still lost, though, is my point. But I feel like the next fight, now that they know, they're not going to, Tyrone won't walk out there and get smashed.
But it's the same thing. Hungry can't win a clean fight, as you said. On Snakewater, like...
Good start there, though. Smiley dead.
Yeah, sort of on in.
Pressure on
denied. Oh, but this forward position by Whiskash, yeah, he thinks he's safe, but both the scouts are just on him.
Good force though by Feggy. The problem is now that it's a 4v4 including a sniper, or 4v5.
And the scout just goes and kills Sniper. Sniper has to be part of the Uber.
Yeah, this is really bad. They force for nothing and
no, they can't. And then they use the rest of the Uber to save their sniper, and the sniper dies anyway?
Yeah,
and now they died of 2 soldiers?
That was kind of lucky.
Oh,
Michael. The rest of them will die for it though, and Shooter's gonna feed as well. Yeah, that was like really odd. They decide to Uber and say, "Yeah, let's go, boys." And it's like, "Oh, but our sniper." It's like you kind of just have to say, "Fuck the sniper. We have to kill the med."
No, I think Brett needs to walk forward with them, and not
Samson,
because he's out of position. If Brett is on point and not on clear, like not on China there.
Well, at that point, your sniper shouldn't even matter though. You've Ubered.
Yes.
You kind of just have to kill people, and they didn't even kill. They didn't even kill the guy on the sniper. Samson's gone back to Solly, so I think it got the desired effect at least. Michael gets smashed though. I don't think it was a drop.
That was just a random
though. They should be able to kill him. Well done by the flank there, saving the round pretty much. 98%, and they should have spawned it, so they'll get the timer back on them.
Really good aggro by Samson and Whiskash. 1 minute 56 to 2:18. Look, Hungry are retaking this.
Yeah, I mean, they pretty much should, because they have the spawns. It's just, once again, it's even Ubers, and Psychology have been just edging the point in these situations and taking it.
Another reset. Another passive spam battle.
Space has been crushed here. Oh, Brett just can't get the frag.
Oh, the jump is in. Scouts are
That's what I mean, like that kind of thing as well. He's just stuck behind the rock. Smiley's not even aiming, he's literally rocket jumping and he kills them, and then the rest will get cleaned up. Apart from Michael, once again Michael lives, but is that really enough at this point? Can't be letting them win that. Like, you can't be getting 5-man wiped in like a 6v6 no Uber trade. Like, you're pretty much just getting completely outplayed.
Why are you letting the 100 ping soldier jump first?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're basically... Smiley just gets so much space somehow.
Yeah.
Like, he lands on the floor without dying. Like, he needs to die before he even lands, pretty much, or as he shoots one.
Like, the Psychology need to be forced to play more reactive. Oh, this Uber into this pressure. Bonker's caught. The surf by Lurl into the Uber.
Pretty smart play there from Hungry, though. They were able to, like, sneak out left and survive, and they'll pretty much be able to re-Uber in.
They play that really well.
They can't get forced Uber though, like they have been, like forced early by a solid jumper. Too many times. Like, Smiley is actually behind. Like, he's sitting on hard.
They're rolling out.
Oh, he jumps the wrong way though and gets smashed by Shooter.
Stickies are in. Sort of jump in from Peggy. They pop early. They get launched. There's no... Okay,
yeah,
Sticky
Michael,
jump
actually a nice jump from Michael there, but yeah, kind of led to nothing. They just got baited in too easy.
Oh, they get the med though. Samson gets the med.
Yeah, Samson.
Just making sure things happen. Playing the band-aid.
Yeah, Samson pretty big plays, because him with Shooter killed the med early when it was on 98, and then once again kinda saves the embarrassing Uber from being too shit.
This is what I mean with Hungry, like, if they could just play passive 24/7, that would be how they
The
want to
thing
play.
is, their passive isn't that working though. Smiley and the Sollies just don't
'Cause
die early
psychology,
enough to passive.
yeah. But
Like,
also their scouts
Like
don't
Smiley's
let
gotten
Smiley.
in behind here though. Once again, he's kind of gone so far behind with the other one that
Lol
the
goes
rest of
down
the team
early.
should get smashed.
But these two soldiers, yeah. The pressure from these two
Nice
soldiers.
shot though from Bonk, and Bonk pretty much had to turn around to save them there.
And the key difference there.
Smiley just has to die. Like he jumps past them, and they took like 3 shots each. You have to kill the Solly, or you have a
Key
bad time.
difference, I feel, is that Space died trying to rush the Bread and Whiskash. So Smiley jumps, and then yeah, Smiley and Rodent Slayer jump forward, but like Space just insta-died, so Tyrone plays combo. So then Bread and Shooter can actually.
I think Tyrone has been playing all map, to be honest. So I think
they
we
only
might have been
aggro
wrong.
if they have 2 scouts up.
Yeah, they definitely. Samson's on the heavy, going for it, boys. I love it.
Why not? Uber's
Michael's
in
actually just going to Uber the heavy. He might have to
heavy
multi.
solo.
Tyrone kind of beefs on the demo. This should be
They're
round
not
though, because
hungry.
how do you push into a heavy on
But
the
they're
rock?
ignoring the soldier.
Nah, he kills both. He'll be able to waddle at point now because he's still almost full. God, I love Samson, man. Saving the grand final for his team. What a god. Even if they lose, Samson's just the champion of the people at this point.
What have we come to where the heavy is the people's champion?
What do you mean? Heavy's always been the people's champion.
I used to remember when Redcoat banned
Heavy
Sniper
Viaduct.
on Viaduct,
Yeah.
so you just perma heavy.
Yeah, exactly. Salty boys.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
A lot of work to do. That was a tight round, and they're still one round off losing the grand final.
No committal from me. Okay, we see the high bomb in here from Smiley. He's all the way behind. Counter bomb in from Rodent as well.
They both go at him actually, and they're not actually going to get in. They don't pressure anything. Like Smiley and Rodent go behind, and Michael
Michael gets
dies.
caught.
Yeah. The thing is that both Sollies jump Samson, and they don't really do anything with it. Like they all kind of just say, "Well, we'll just run away." They don't actually kill anything for it, apart from Smiley, who went for them after killing the sniper. You know.
They don't need to. The soldier bomb ensures that Psychology Mage's scouts always get the first meat shot.
Yeah, they can just walk forward,
And they
because
just
they're not
play the
killing
map.
the soldiers quick enough.
Exactly.
I think
Okay,
in a way,
from
they,
bomb. Double soldier in. They
yeah, they're
force.
actually going to get nice force there, so not too bad, but
That was beautiful.
not too bad a result. I mean, but you're still down a lot of time just from that. Like that's probably getting them a minute, or at least 45 seconds. It's
Do we see a
of
pause?
time.
Oh, pause.
Strategy session time, boys.
90 seconds. It could be. The tack pause?
In a way, I feel like they should kind of just, if Smiley and Tyrone are going to jump that far behind, I feel like you could kind of just ignore them and retard forward. Because I don't think them trying to actually kill them is really working that well. Like,
They need to crush combo and
like
make
yeah,
it so
if
that
you can go forward and just, apparently Tyrone DC'd, so hopefully he'll be back soon. If they could just like go forward and get like a scout and demo kill with their whole team, like imagine if they just X-manned as soon as Smiley went behind, they would win, or they should win, and then you can turn around and kill him. Like, 'cause especially when like you've had 3 rounds and most of the time you're not really dealing with it. It's whether Smiley fucks up or not. Like,
and
it's
as
not
long as
whether
you do it
play
quickly,
well.
because their re-enters are good.
Rodent's behind here. He should get seen. Once again, they somehow are sneaking out. Thankfully, Bonk is on the case, and yeah,
Tyrone gets caught forward.
Tyrone a bit aggro there.
That's unusual.
I think last round he definitely did do as well. He actually died more than once. Definitely a huge regression from him. A whole 3 deaths.
Kind of cringe.
My time is broken. Is your timer broken?
2 minutes 44, I think? I think my time is okay. Oh, the bomb in.
Yeah, I fixed it.
Lil gets denied from the train itself. Oh, but there's aggression. They just let them walk across point.
I think it's fine though. Michael's going to get out without Ubering, and they got no time off that. So in the end, it works pretty well.
It's clutch.
Bit
Have Michael
scary. I think if he would have, if they actually hit a few more shots and they were in trouble, there wasn't really positioning that worked for them.
Yeah, if Lil hadn't hit the roof of the map, I think they could have forced.
I think Space was on him as well and just like couldn't more than 10 damage shots.
Yeah, he just walked all the way across. Okay, we see the repush here from Psychology. Soldier on rock. Scout poking through. Spam and pressure, spam and pressure. They're not in a position, they don't have to do too much. That's the pause there.
Yeah,
So
so I
it's
mean
a
that's really
5v6.
good for them because Tyrone's dead for. They should have aggroed there. Like surely you aggro while Tyrone's dead. Or
This isn't a
disappear.
game for being like
Nah, fuck
honourable.
honor,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
Smash
I
those
honestly would've
boys up.
pushed there.
I mean, at least on the bright side, they are just getting heaps of time. For some reason, they haven't decided to aggro. Like they're not
solo.
edging. They do.
Oh,
Bread gets
they-
crushed. The
they
thing is,
bait both
if
scouts.
Shooter can get over here and they can re-uber, this will
He
be really
is.
good.
They've re-ubered. They
They
need
do-
to not look at that one scout.
I don't
now
think it's that bad though, because they're wasting time here, and Smiley will die
they do
for
have
this.
point. The re-jump in.
Smiley will die
Lils
for this, I
caught.
hope. Please?
Space is 30 HP. Smiley not dead yet.
Please! You can do
Rat
it,
Slayer.
yeah!
Rodent
Oh,
Slayer also gets out on 8
dude.
HP.
Somehow Smiley just jumps like 40 times on like 17 health and doesn't get cleaned up. Like, at least like you said, they didn't get that many kills, but they waste so much time.
Pretty much. It's impressive, but you just can't die.
Yeah, I just couldn't see him. Like, they just hit on that, but at least like they wasted so
There's
much
no
time. They
scouts
got like
pressuring
2
him
whole
now.
minutes there.
Yeah.
They need to start edging this a bit if they can, though.
Hungry working
making sure
it.
not to get trapped.
This
Shooter's getting so
chariot
smashed
pressure.
though.
Oh my god.
Really
Oh,
good,
but
well
it's
played
punished.
by Bread though.
Yeah, they don't get
punished
the
probably
picks.
the
Ace is
first
down.
time. Oh, Smiley gets goombed by Feggy and still gets the kill. This man is insane. Shooter might
100
actually
ping
kill
too.
him though. No, he gets the pack and jumps away.
Who said Soldier's a bad class?
He
Smiley
somehow
goes
gets.
down.
I don't think he really needed a force there, honestly. They're gonna get the Uber though, and Michael should be able to scurry away here if he just like. He didn't actually run as fast
They
as
aggress
he
all the
could.
way. They want to aggress all the way.
Yeah, they
Fox
actually
gonna get caught.
misplayed there. They thought they could have captured
Oh,
him.
but the counter bomb by Feggy.
Yeah,
Oh,
Samson
hold on.
doesn't get killed by Tyrone here. This is really good.
Samson's still all the way behind on Cliff.
He's actually should live here. Yeah, well, really well played by Samson.
Chariot v Chariot.
They really need to play safer here though. Bong's still dead, and they're just gonna waste time with losing. Yeah, Shooter.
They lose Bread too. They're gonna lose
Michael's
Michael.
gonna die.
Oh, the Soldier. Oh, Smiley.
Oh, Smiley
Here.
goated. Yeah, they overplayed that. I don't think they realized how bad their spawns were. Oh, nice dodging from Dead Dude as well. So it's not that bad because they might get there before. Oh no, he's actually going to get Uber, so it's pretty bad. They kind of need to drop him here. Not forward
40
holding
seconds on
though.
the clock.
They've decided against it.
If they force now... If they go for a 4-player sack, they only have 10 seconds. They could 4-player sack, and if they get an extra pick... Oh, Michael's on crits. 60%.
Ends in 30 seconds.
They'll get it in time. The issue will be up to whether they can get the element of surprise. Bong's testing out a sticky. Random
Yeah,
Dead Tree's just holding.
Pretty much have to kill the med or you just lose the game, right?
This is drop or clutch. Popped.
The thing
Stick.
is, he's far back.
Oh, they get the scout
that
instead.
was so close. That was really unlucky. The thing is, if he can set up enough traps and they don't see it, this could still be really good.
Uber's
Like the
ended.
depth. Oh no, he
Both
said
scouts
too
dead.
early.
Oh, Whiskash. No. Red goes down. No
3v3.
scouts here hungry. Protect our classes.
Smiley
Two soldiers on
versus-
point.
Oh,
Samson behind.
Smiley's got this.
Come on.
Michael's
No.
just sitting on point.
Oh,
Beggy
that's
might
a-
actually make it here. Smiley once again is unkillable.
Dude, that's a
Him
melee.
and Space are gonna clear it up.
That's a medic melee if I've ever seen one.
That was
GG.
really unlucky though. Like he was like an inch probably of hitting the medic.
Wow.
I think it was a smart play though. You had to kind of go for something, just didn't work out.
It was a
Then,
really
yeah.
good Hail Mary. A really good series
pretty much
of Hail Marys.
psychology mages though were kind of just on top the whole time. A much better 2 rounds afterwards though, but yeah, just a bit much for them.
Yeah, Hungry getting sort of... Oh, just torn apart, examined, and then
Yeah,
just...
definitely. I mean, Shooter definitely had a better game, but like if your better game and the better scout in your team is 17 for 24 on Vi, you're gonna have a bad time, man.
But I do think the key was that pressure as well. There was no
Yeah,
room
Smiley
for
just-
Bread
the-
and Shooter.
I don't think that was really the soldier's fault though, because Samson was constantly going for shit and Fee as well.
But Samson's
did-
targets
Feggy was-
weren't being shot at, you know?
Yeah,
Whoever
I
shot
guess-
Samson wasn't being shot by Bread and Whiskash.
I
However,
guess so. A lot of time he was behind and someone's watching him though. It was just Smiley just didn't die. while Tyrone in space could just walk around and smack people.
And there were some good Feggy bombs and some really good Samson bombs and flanks, but yeah, they died if they were behind.
Yeah, a lot of the time it's like they rely on Bonk like out damaging the other demo, while somehow the 150 ping lol came up, and that makes it really tough when their demos outputting as much as Bonk.
Yeah, he still hit 9.5k damage. Lurl just outdamaged him in this game.
Look how much more Bonk took. A lot more heals, or like took so much more damage though.
Took a lot
I
more
mean,
damage.
that's not really his fault because his team was kind of getting run over. But all the time, I feel like when they win, it's because Bonk is beating the other demo by a lot.
If you get crushed, your demo always gets top healed. Yeah. Well, that's High Grand Finals of ozfortress Season 29. We'll go to Psychology Majors. Looking at these stats, yeah, Tyrone going 33-8 with 16 assists, Space on 20 assists, Scouts for Psychology Majors, and then, yeah, Whiskash 17-24, as you said. Bread going 12-16, just really getting shut down. Heal spreads being, demo heavy, then pocket scout heavy for both teams. Ubers were exactly the same, 14-14. Heals were like,
It's just
100
really
off?
tough to do much though. Like if Scouts getting that smash that hard.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I think we might go into interviews. We've got Michael here so far. And
I
Tyrone.
think the Rodent Slayer is here as well.
And Rodent Slayer 1. Welcome, gentlemen.
Hello.
Hey, what's doing?
Hello.
First up, Psychology Majors. Congrats on the win. Commiseration to Hungary.
Yeah, they put up a good fight, but expected results. What can I say?
Whoa.
Damn, dude.
Toxic man. But
Something
yeah,
getting carried there,
very
Jam.
strong showing on Snake. Me and Dubious both thought Hungry could have taken it over, but we were saying a lot of the sloppy fights just went Psychology Major's way. Why do you think that was Tyrone and Rodent Slayer? What was the difference? Why were you guys slightly ahead on most fights in Snake?
Our soldiers get carried harder than their soldiers. So
Damn.
yeah, our scouts win every fight. So it's just, I know it makes it easy for the rest of the team to just I guess win those fights if the scouts are just hitting every shot.
Do you think it was genuinely just a DM advantage in that regard?
I don't think so. I think our DM might have been more coordinated. Like we took fights that like the fights that we took, like we probably coordinated better. We might have the DM advantage, but they also have the ping advantage. So,
yeah, bro. 7 ping versus 150 ping demo. Quite unfair.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Michael, how did you guys feel as Hungry going into that game, given the ping difference and everything that had happened?
We didn't care too much about the ping difference. Right, thinking about it isn't going to change the fact that they have higher ping. It makes it harder for them to hit shots. It makes it harder for some of our players to hit shots. It kind of neutralizes out to an extent. If they have better DM, a more coordinated DM, they're just going to out DM us regardless of what ping they're on, and that's just what happened. I think the DM between our teams isn't too far apart. I'd probably give you guys the edge. But your coordination in those fights was just way better than ours was, and probably would ever be, and way better than we expected tonight.
Yeah, honestly, a really surprising showing. As Elmo said, I don't think we expected Snake to go that way, and Viaduct was a lot closer.
Yeah. No. Jokes and banter aside, I was pretty nervous going into this because like our previous official, they kind of rolled us, so it was a bit like we weren't that confident. Like I know I said like it was expected, but yeah.
A little bit of straw, a little bit of rig.
What changed? Because that wasn't that long ago. Wasn't that like round 5? What did you guys change that made such a big difference?
We switched like the scout roles.
So you went flank, did you, or you went pocket actually, right?
Yeah, I went flank on that map, and then we got kind of wrecked on both maps that week.
Yep.
As in you swapped and then got wrecked, or you swapped after you got wrecked?
Oh, they swapped after they got wrecked. So now
okay.
was flank scout, we got wrecked, and then he went combo, and then yeah.
Yeah, I thought Space was combo scout, given how Snake Water turned out.
Yeah, that's what I mean by like just because both our scouts have super good DM, so just give them like the heals and they'll just do whatever they want.
You also, I don't think you had Space in that official in week 5, 6.
Right.
No, that was week 6, I think. But yeah, you guys didn't have him. You had Sezzies, however the hell you said
Yeah.
that. You had him instead
we
on
had
scout.
Stacey. Yeah, I'd say Stacey and Space are pretty similar in skill level though. I think the main difference was we got S29 to be like a combo scout because he's a very good caller as well. So yeah, a lot of our success is thanks to Tyrone and like his call. So
In a lot of the fights I noticed, it was your soldiers, psychology mages soldiers couldn't get shot at because you in Space, Tyrone, you would actually just walk with cash and bread every single time they tried to shoot the soldiers. There was this, I feel like it came down to almost a 2-second timing window that you just had tightened, even with that ping difference. So, with how that played, what the hell was that heavy, Michael, by Samson?
It was
The hell?
amazing. That's what it was. What do you
Yeah.
mean?
What the hell?
That won them the only round.
Yeah. No,
Samson
he
carried that round.
Yeah, he jokingly said heavy, and I said do it, and then he came out of spawn on heavy. We knew we had a little bit of time to play with because we had like I don't know how big it was, but we had like slide ad there. So we knew we had the time to run them out. They weren't going to catch us with our pants down with 5 players out and a heavy in main. So we decided screw it. You know what do we have to lose? You know we're 7 rounds down in the official. Why not play heavy?
I mean, it worked. Yeah, why not? Gotta respect it. Because I do think, so that is another question, actually. To psychology majors, why did you choose your team name?
I think it was just sort of like this joke Lil had, our dummy man, where like he would say like like every time we do something smart he'd be like, oh, I'm like a psychology major or whatever. So I thought that was kind of funny. So we just made it the team name. It's sort of like a circle joke thing.
You're not all psychology majors in real life?
No, I don't think any of us are.
It's quite disappointing. My night's ruined.
Yeah,
I feel
it
like I was
happens.
already handed a psychology lecture in that game itself. Like, the mental pressure you
Yeah.
felt for Hungry I Eat All Day was immense.
Did your brain explode after getting one shot, Michael, in the first round?
When did I get one shot?
Didn't you get
Trying to remember.
dropped by getting smacked into the floor?
No. I just thought I was gonna live. I was like floating
damn.
above point on like 20 health and was just like, I'll live fine. And then random fall damage. Hell yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you just deserve to die.
True.
Isn't there a
Totally.
command for that?
Yeah, but it's not enabled.
Someone should get on that.
Damn.
Damn. If only they had the chance to. I mean, what?
If only you had an admin in your team to dictate those things, bro.
If
Who knows?
only. God, it'd be nice.
Any more questions, Elmo?
I think you pretty much covered everything.
Alright, well, I think we'll move on to shoutouts then, yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, Y? Go for it, mate.
Shout out my girlfriend. Shout out my teammates. Shout out TF Live. Shout out Caster. Shout out production.
Just flex on everyone here, bro. Just
Shout out
win
to the
the
enemy.
game and have a girlfriend. Holy shit.
Hey, she's watching, so you gotta do it. But yeah, shout out enemy team. They put on a good show, and yeah, that's it.
Michael, shoutouts?
I mean, yeah, shout out for the team. It was a good season. Managed to get this far through the lower brackets. I mean, you know, better than losing in any of the 2 previous weeks, so we'll take it. I mean, yeah, shout out to you guys as well. You guys played just amazing tonight. I'll watch back this demo and cry happy tears seeing proper scout aggression. It's just chef's kiss. Beautiful stuff. And shout out to all you guys in production as well. I'm keen for next season.
Tyrone?
Shout out to the production team, and actually I want to thank Johnny. You know, like if you didn't pick me up, then like you've been different, and like
I
most
love
of
you.
the like success of this team is like because Johnny's so he's easy to work with, man. It's like, yeah, just want to thank him.
Elmo.
Shout
No.
out to Sam. What about you, Dubious?
Shout out to you, Elmo, for casting with me.
All good.
It felt dry at times, but that was the game that was in front of us. And yeah, no, it was great. You're a
Just
wonderful
the-
caster.
Yeah, the 9-minute hole just for them to walk in and win.
Oh, we can just walk in, stand on
we
point.
wanted to. Oh man, that's where we broke. That's where we broke. We were calling like, sure,
Psychology got to you.
we were just like, let it reset. It's fine. And then with like 30 seconds left, we just like feed 2. They walk on the point. It's like, yes, we are now tilted.
Yeah.
Was the Lenny a big part of the tilt?
Oh, we all muted all of you before the game. Yeah,
Same.
when you paused, we were so confused. We were like, why didn't they want? That's right.
Yeah. That was a part of the game plan, just using Lenny's to tilt, but I guess you guys counted us.
Oh, we've been muting everyone since last week. Don't worry.
Damn.
Yeah, shout out to that. And shout out to Wiethoofd on production, one of the eternal unsung heroes of TF2. This has been ozfortress Season 29, the High Grand Finals. Psychology Mages versus Hungry 8 all day. A 5-0 on Snakewater to Psychology Mages, and then a 3-1 on Viaduct. I am Dubious, joined by Elmo on cast, and Wiethoofd on production. Thank you for tuning in. Peace.